Good morning, everybody. I'm Ed Parcaut here with Mike Kelly, Real Estate Jerky Daily. I did not check to see if audio's coming correct. Yes, it is.
Oh,
so what's new on the new
song
for you today? Anything?
Well, I guess Real Brokers was purchasing Remax for $880 million, and I guess
Did you know Remax was originally started by a veteran, right?
Yep. Dave Liniger and his buddy, who then went off to start KW.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and under kind of the same premise was Remax.
Oh,
you know, the 100% concept.
oh,
We were disruptors of the market way back when, and now Real Brokers is a disruptor in the market, and Remax is, I guess, we're bleeding some money.
if you can't beat them, join them.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, $880 million deal is not a bad deal.
No, it's not a bad deal for a real estate company, which people buying real estate companies sometimes are very unhappy that they did so.
Why?
Well, markets just, your ups and downs. Well, this market in California is really good, and there's a lot of activity. There are other markets across the nation, as we will find out in just a second.
I was just surprised my thing actually got the correct Altos information today without me telling it. So I'm like, wow, it's correct.
It's correct off the top. Wow.
Yeah, I finally got it to learn how to do things.
Yeah. So, I mean, this is so new. I have no idea what to think about it, and need to research a little bit more about it and find out what's going to
Well,
go
down. They're going to create the real Remax group because the fake Remax group was already taken.
Good.
I would have put Remax Real Group. I don't know, just
Yeah. Well, it's all about whose boner is bigger. And they gave us the money, so they get to name you.
Well, the question is, who owns Remax now?
Well, I guess Dave Liniger and
Still?
Yeah. I saw someone comment this morning. Oh, good. Does that mean we don't have to go to Vegas anymore? You know what? You never have to go to Vegas. You don't have to go to the conventions.
Under the agreement, Remax and Motto Mortgage will continue to operate under their existing brands and franchise models, while Real will remain an owned brokerage brand. The combined business will span brokerage, franchising, fintech, and ancillary services, including integrated mortgage and title offering. So nothing's going to happen.
Yeah.
Your name's going to stay the same.
Oh, thank God. I can stay Mike Kelly. So what are our national numbers today?
All right. Well, we have, I thought you were the real estate person.
Yeah, but you always do the national numbers.
Because you never pull them up. You never get under Housing Wire.
You never even asked me.
Because you don't have a Housing Wire account.
I know, and I don't really want one.
Yeah. All right. We're up 22,042.
From last week?
Yes.
Wow.
That was up last week. What did Ed say it was going to be up?
You said 20.
I still would have won because Price is Right. I did not go over.
Didn't go over.
So we're at 765,048.
Wow. That's interesting that it rose 22,000 and it's still in the 700s.
Yeah, well, that's where we're going to be.
Yeah, I know. I think that's where we're going to kind of hang out.
The median list price is $449,000. Median days on the market is no change, still at 56, and price reductions is at 34.22. It's going to just been floating there.
Yeah. It was 33.9 last week. Wow.
No, it wasn't. It was 34. We're only down 43%. It's 0.43%.
Oh, okay.
It was like 34 point something.
I guess I gapped out last week, and that was the week before.
We've never had it above 34.
Never been well, we are now, right?
No, we're at what I mean is we've never been as high as you said. In the past, everybody's like, oh, or 28% increase, and I'm like, okay, well, our average is 34, something. So it's no different. Just price it right, and it will do well.
Yeah, and you can't make sellers. I mean, they get to choose the price.
You can't make them.
You can't make them. They are either the benefactor of the price or the victim.
And they're saying housing demand shockingly positive, even with the war going on.
Yeah, and people trying to shoot at Trump and all the administration people.
Yeah, that was. You know what? This whole thing they talked. This is like the third attempt, and they're still doing the rhetoric. Stop the rhetoric about Trump being whatever he is. That's just. I'm tired of that. That is causing these idiots to go out and do this stuff.
Yeah, Democrats are basically calling for violence. every time they're out there talking. Hey, Hakeem Jeffries has got to
He's the
go
worst.
away.
He's the worst.
Oh my God, I've never listened to a dumber guy.
He's Hitler.
Yeah, he's Hitler.
He really, because that's the way he says stuff. I don't like any of that stuff. Move on. You shouldn't call people names just because you don't like them. You shouldn't get these people to come and do these things, and that's what you're doing.
And they're calling, what do they call Booker, dollar store Obama? I think it should be like a dime store.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they call him.
He's such an idiot. I mean, his fake
all of
anger.
them.
Yeah.
All of them. Even that one dude, not the one that got kicked out of the politics here in California, but the other guy that's right, same with him. I can't think of his name. He had all the information about the Russia stuff that was fake. He's seen it. I can't think of his name anyway. All those people need to stop it. We'll just leave it there. Iran, still not going. Nothing's happened yet. I guess they said, "Hey, we're ready," and we said we'll pick up the phone.
Well, and I guess Marco Rubio and a couple other people are headed out there today.
Oh, did they
to
change?
Pakistan? Yeah, that's a report I heard this morning. Of course, the bad thing about this, the inner socials is that could have been last week's news.
Yeah, well, they weren't. Last I heard, they weren't going anywhere, but who knows?
Yeah.
Because it's been reported that Iran has proposed a new peace plan to reopen the Strait of Hormuz, but it includes deferring talks on nuclear enrichment, which would most likely be a non-starter for U.S. So you think they're going anywhere? No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy, they
you know what? We'll
they
just
want
push
their
that off.
nuclear weapons so badly.
And the problem is they just want to keep doing
What they've
always done for 47 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
You don't need to enrich it larger than, what is it, 60% or so?
yeah. Well, you also know that the Department of Justice dropped the probe into Jerome Powell and the Fed's renovation project, which is one of the things that had to happen in order for Kevin Warsh to be confirmed as Fed chair.
Oh.
Yeah. So hopefully he'll get confirmed.
Oh, so leave Jerome alone.
Yeah.
For
they're not going to
the overspending on the improvements to the building.
Yeah, we'll move on.
Yeah.
It's all, you know what?
It's
For as
under the
bad
bridge.
as that is, that's nothing compared to all the real fraud that was going on out there.
Hell.
It's not like he took it home.
Right.
It's a building.
It's a building, and I think about all the fraud in California.
Oh, fraud everywhere. It's just horrible.
And the Stop Nick Shirley Act. Come on, Democrats. How stupid do you look? We got to stop him from reporting on this fraud because we're going to be found out. Well, you know what? Your time has come.
Fannie and Freddie announced that they will be accepting Vantage Score as an alternative to FICO, which we believe will be good things for the mortgage industry. That's what they say. I don't have a clue how this is going to happen, but it's going to take time. It's going to be like the summer or further, which is the summer. Damn, we're in April right now.
Yeah.
We'll be in May by the end of the week. So I don't know how it could be the
Friday
summer.
is May 1st.
Yeah. Isn't that when is summer? June?
Usually.
Okay.
June 21st is the summer solstice, so that's the first day of summer.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I thought that was like, is that like a dance, a solstice?
Yeah, well, we all go out in the street and dance and say, "Oh, thank God it's summer." Now, bring the hundreds, and you're inside in your air conditioning, going, "Shut up."
And let me get in the pool. That's all I say.
Yep.
Let's see. The 10-year is sitting at 4.33, and so that's 3 basis points. It
Worse.
opened at 4.31, so that's worse. And the rates are about 1 basis points worse, so it's not as bad as it could be. And the Dow is down 150. So until this whole thing with the Hormuz, is resolved, we'll be here.
Yep. Hanging.
Yeah, everything else I have here we already talked about. Let's see. Is there anything else I need to add? Nope, not for today. We got consumer confidence tomorrow, FOMC decision. That would be on Wednesday. Senate Banking Committee vote on Warsh on Wednesday. First quarter GDP advance, personal PCE and personal income information will be out on Thursday. Initial jobless claims Thursday, and Friday is a Michigan sentiment.
Yeah.
Sentiment.
Yeah,
that's the stuff that's on the bottom
of your coffee cup.
of your wine bottles.
Well, The dogs are sharing the bed.
Are they really on the same bed?
Penelope just walked in.
I thought George was on the other one.
No, George was
Maybe
curled up in
that's
this
why
one.
she didn't want to go there and she wanted to go behind me. Well, too bad you're not going behind me on the glass.
No.
Well, that's good. At least they can get along.
So that was actually quite a bit of news for a Monday morning.
Really? I mean, I don't know. Was it? It's
Yeah.
more about what's happening in the week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you got coming up? You got PCE will be...
I just said each day 2 minutes ago. Just because you don't listen doesn't mean I want you to rewind.
Were you talking?
Yes, why don't you rewind it when later?
I was trying to be more like you.
What's that?
When you're not listening to me and then you say, hey, you're not making any sense. Well, if you listen to the first part, it makes sense.
No, I did listen to the first part. That's why I know it wasn't making any sense.
We sound like step cousins.
I don't even know about that.
All right.
Let's see if there's... Anyway, I think this year is going to be really good, even with this issue that we have going on and diesel being as expensive as it is.
Yes.
And I think oil's at 95.50 today.
I just looked. It was at 97.
Well, it said live, but who knows?
Yeah. This says it'll probably be 95 now.
I don't know.
Oh, 97.04.
All right, there you go. Got the truth. I lied.
You did not. You just had earlier numbers.
I don't know about that. It's not an automatic update over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, that's about it. Just dealing with stuff I'm dealing with. I'm just waiting on a bunch of people getting a contract. You know, it's funny how some agents are really good and then others are not when they're negotiating as buyer's agents. You know what I mean? Especially when it comes to my veterans, because you really have to push and explain to them that it is just as good as any other transaction.
Any other loan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and the thing is, they just don't know. It's like they need to sit down and take a refresher course. This is the new VA, even though it's not that new.
Right. And then I had some people looking at a house that's a manufactured home, and the guy was like, no, I'm pretty sure it's a modular. You have to go through all that definition again, explain to them, see that seam down the middle of the house, that cap that's on there? That means they put two.
They stitched it together.
They put two together. They didn't put walls and boxes together. They put these two things that came out on a foundation.
So he said, or she said, manufactured home. Right?
I said manufactured.
And
they
he
said modular.
Okay.
Manufactured is a mobile home in today's standards.
Right.
That's the easiest way to explain to people what I'm talking. Because when you say manufactured, people think, "Oh my God, it is an actual house manufactured and brought outside." That's a good thing. No, it's the modular that is the good thing. The good thing is a modular is brought out in like boxes and put together. Or it could be walls and other stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, brought out
But
on
usually,
a trailer and tipped up on their slab.
Or they brought these little boxes and they pop them together.
That's true.
All right.
Yeah, it's like having to call the master bedroom the primary.
No, yeah, it's not. Some of the other day, primary. You can't call it master. No, that's illegal.
So stupid.
Well, I understand why that is because, but I am the master of my house.
Her.
I should say my wife is.
I am too, right next to Karen. Yeah. Whatever she says
Only
goes.
when she lets me.
Yeah. The man song. I love that song.
All right, I'm going to go.
All right. Have a great day, guys.
All right, we've been talking about nothing for 10 minutes.
Oh, there was a little bit of something.
Yeah, that's why I said there was 3 minutes. That was the good stuff. All right.
Bye, kids.
Make it a great day. Bye.